this story, but a judge deals a blow to a woman charged for being topless in her own home. Now I'll tell you what my reasoning for having the big issue on is after I get down to further reading it. A judge refused to overturn the part about Utah's lewdness law Tuesday in a blow to a woman who's fighting criminal charges after her stepchildren saw her topless in her own home. Judge Kara Petit sided with prosecutors who argued that lewdness is commonly understood to include women's breasts in American society. The Salt Lake Tribune reported, the judge should not second guess what lawmakers have decided is lewd conduct, she wrote. Um, it wasn't immediately clear whether Tilly Buchanan would appeal the ruling. If she does not, her misdemeanor charges would move toward a trial. If convicted, she could face jail time and be forced to register as a sex offender for 10 years. Now, if she has to register for 10 years because of how old the kids are, she can't be around those kids even though she's the stepmother. Buchanan and the American Civil Liberties Union of Utah had pointed toward a court ruling that overturned a topless ban in Colorado and helped fuel a movement. They said Utah's law on lewdness involving a child is unfair because it treats men and women differently for bearing their chests. Because men can walk around topless. They can walk around outside with no shirt on, and nobody has a problem with it. But if a woman does it, it's totally different. I don't know what. It's like fuck. A global movement advocating for the rights of women to go topless called the Free the Nipple campaign has seen mixed success fighting similar ordinances in other parts of the country. The 10th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals has upheld a ruling that blocked a ban in Fort Collins, Colorado on women going topless in public. But the U.S. Supreme Court this month left in place the conviction of 3 members of the Free the Nipple campaign who were arrested for going topless on a New Hampshire beach back in 2016. A public indecency law in Missouri also was upheld in 2017, and the courts allowed a San Francisco public nudity ban to remain on the books in 2013. Buchanan was charged after she and her husband took off their shirts to keep their clothes from getting dirty while they hung drywall in their garage in a Salt Lake City suburb in late 2017 or early 2018. When her husband's 3 children, between the ages of 9 and 13, walked in, she explained she considers herself a feminist and wanted to make a point that everybody should be fine with walking around their house or elsewhere with skin showing. Her lawyer said in a court document the charges against her were filed after the children's mother reported the incident to child welfare officials working on a separate investigation involving the kids. Police said Buchanan removed her shirt and bra in front of the children while under the influence of alcohol. Her husband was not charged.